What's up guys, how's everyone doing? So today we are talking about the top 5 features that need fetching to Pokemon Legends Z that's coming out next year. But before that, make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Pokemon content in the future. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you so much guys. So first things first, I want to talk about is the Safari Zone. So the Safari Zone in the older generations, there were certain shinies at certain level that you had 1% chance of running into. So I'm going to put a picture on the screen that I found on Google of someone running into a 1% chance here. So if you do want to try and do this challenge of yourself, you can get yourself Leaf Green and Fire Red and attempt this challenge without using cheats and try and catch it. If you have attempted it, please let me know how it actually went down below. So this is the kind of thing that they could fetch to Pokemon Legends Z next year. So after you completed the Pokedex, you could introduce into the National Dex, then you could introduce into the Safari Zone. With the Safari Zone, it could be even more of a unique experience because it could have the older starters, and also you could have like a 1% chance to get a shiny level 1 Chikorita at the back left hand corner. But it'll be so much interesting to see how many people want to shiny hunt that and actually not use cheats or gen any Pokemon, actually go out the way and try and hunt this shiny. I think it'll be a good experience for actual shiny hunters who's only just started to feel the pain of us back in the generation of Leaf Green and Gold and Silver trying to shiny hunt Pokemon. So the next feature I want to talk about is Pokemon Contest. I know a lot of people recently have got into ribbon hunting, so I think this will be a good feature to add to the Pokemon Legends Z. So for example, you could have single player mode where you could go through the ranks and the master rank and normal rank and stuff like that, but you could also go against people from the past. So for example, like May, Dawn, Dawn's mum, Fantina. You could go against all these and win special ribbons and special different mechanics like clothing and stuff like that for your Pokemon to put on to do these competitions. So for example, like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they introduced Rocket Pikachu and Princess Pikachu, and I think it was like Nerdy Pikachu. I'll leave some pictures on the screen so you know which ones I mean. So with the multiplayer, it might be a bit different. So yes, you'll win ribbons and stuff like that, but you are going against online people. So you can win certain ribbons, special ribbons just for that contest. So like a beauty ribbon, you could have Milotic as a ribbon onto your Pokemon. Just introduce little concepts like this, because I know a lot of people don't like Pokemon battling. And it gets a bit exhausting, you get a bit tired. But with Pokemon competitions and contests, it might be a bit more funner, because people don't have to worry about EVs, RVs and all this. You can just put your beauty up, or you can put your smart up, and you can win different medals, and you don't have to worry about any of the nonsense that, you know, what's this meta, what's that meta. You can actually pick your own Pokemon, move forward, and I think it'll be a fantastic move to actually introduce to the new generation. And like I said, I think it'll be good to pull in more people to actually do this kind of competition and contest and stuff like that. So the third feature I would love for them to fetch back is the Game Corner. I know a lot of OGs like myself remember the Game Corner by putting your money in the machines and technically getting money back. So yes, it was gambling and they had to take it out. But there is other ways to actually fetch this back in. Because the unique thing about it is when you got a certain amount of coins, you could trade in for certain Pokemon that was really hard to find. So for example, like Porygon, it had like 2% chance of spawning its Safari Zone or something like that. Or a Dratini, but it needed like 9,999 coins for it. But it were fun little mini games where you got obsessed because you really want to get them Pokemon. So I think it'll be a good idea to introduce this, especially if you haven't got both systems and both games or something like that. You could actually go in, trade in, but you have to do a lot of mini games to actually get it. I know a lot of people are impatient these days, but with these little fun things that they could fetch in, it would just be another added on bonus that we could sit there and play for the game for a bit longer. So it's, you know, it gets a bit more interesting instead of going, oh, I'm buying this off the internet, or I want to trade you that for that. It'll be a nice little concept of actually doing it yourself with mini games and having a bit of fun and having a bit of laughter with it and stuff like that. You can see other people see if they've got shiny Pokemon from it, or what did they actually get, or you can get like, I don't know, a certain Pokemon that you can't get at all and stuff like that, just special Pokemon like that. So the next feature I want to talk about is the Battle Tower. So with the Battle Tower, I think it would be a good idea to actually fetch it back, because like the previous what I said about the Pokemon contest, a lot of people don't like going online, but they really enjoyed doing the Battle Tower in the previous games. So for example, Black and White, if you actually got to the top of the, I think it was like the White Tree or the Black Tower, and you finished it all, you actually got yourself a shiny Gibble. So I think that's a really interesting way, and I think it had a special art as well, so it had a special number and a special ribbon with it as well, so that's another thing that you could get with the concept of ribbons. So I think it'd be a good idea to actually fetch back the Battle Tower due to how tough it was, and you need a certain Pokemon to actually get to help you go through the actual tower. But like I said, I know a lot of people don't like the online battle because of meta, and I think this will be an interesting concept to actually introduce newer players too. But obviously after you completed the game, and maybe after you completed the Pokédex, and a new kind of city actually opens up with all these kind of features introduced into it. So for the final feature, I know a lot of people might not like this, but I think we should actually introduce triple battles again. Only for certain areas, like for example like the Battle Tower, it'll have a special area for doubles, singles and triples. Because I know a lot of people remember from Black and White days, we had that spinning little circle where they kept on spinning around and you have to fight each individual one, then you move back, then you move forward. I really think that's a really cool concept that they fetched in Black and White. And I know I'm getting a lot of my things from Black and White, but I really do generally think it were a good, unique game that fetched in so much concept that other games should have been added into. So I think they should fetch back triple battles again. It'll be interesting, obviously not for online competitions and stuff like that, but just for like Battle Tower, just to test your skills out and stuff like that. I really think it'll be a cool little concept to actually add in again. Like I usually do, I'll put a picture on screen and I'll show you what I mean by the triple battles. So that's it for today, guys. I know it's another top 5, but like as usual, if you do enjoy it, make sure you do like, make sure you do subscribe. So close to 1,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much, guys. Honestly, it means a lot. And I will see you in the next video.